everybody, it's Evelyn from Cats Play Art again. Today I am working on a 12 by 16 canvas and I am going to do a dual flip cup, which means I can't turn the canvas over and flip the cups. I'm going to have to actually flip the cups. I'm a little bit nervous about this. The colors I am using is Folk Art Color Shift Aqua, Folk Art Color Shift Purple, Craft Mart Amethyst, and my favorite Deco Art Extreme Sheen Sapphire. I have my paints pre-mixed. Oh, I forgot to get the white. I'm sorry. Let me back up and grab my white. And I'm going to be using Liquitex Basic Titanium White with Pearl added. Sorry about that. So let's start layering. As I said, I'm a little bit nervous. I don't want the purples together, so I'm going to start with my purple and probably alternate between purple and the aqua. Sorry. Now I've got my paints really mixed, rather thick. They follow the 3-second rule, where if you move the stir in the paint, it will sink it after 3 seconds. So the flash purple in. Oh. Now, according to the canvas calculator that I use, which is the Smart Art Material paint calculator, which I absolutely love, it should take about 8 ounces of paint to cover this canvas. Well, I have 2 cups and both of them are 9 ounces, so I'm going to fill them up just a little bit above halfway. I want a little extra, so because I know I'm going to lose something whenever I tilt. And that was the aqua. Then I'm going to do the amethyst. Now, I just mix these paints up, and I know and let them sit for about an hour. I know other artists will let their paint sit for a day. I'm not that patient. If I mix paint up, I want to go ahead and paint. And then last but not least, the Deco Art Sapphire, which by far has to be one of my favorite go-to colors. You'll see me use it a lot. It just has this beautiful sheen and shine to it. And I've mixed all my paints today with Ultra. And then I'm going to be doing my white. I don't want a lot of white in this, but I do want a little bit for the contrast. And the white is the only one that is not mixed. Oh, it's gotten a little thick. Not mixed with the Ultra. It is actually mixed with Floetrol. I'm going to grab my water bottle here. Put a little bit of water in that. White. And mix it up because that was really, really thick. Thicker than what I expected. Of course, I mixed the white about a week ago, so it's had some time to sit in the bottle. So paint will thicken normally if it's sat for a little bit, and you're not using it right away. And I don't mean just a day. I mean if you let it sit for any amount of time, say a week, it will thicken up. Let's repeat the process here with the colors. And I mixed plenty of paint because I wanted to make sure that I had paint to cover this canvas, and I'm not layering in the same order as I did before. It's a matter of, you know, I want these colors to show up in such a manner that there's a nice disbursement of the color throughout the painting. Okay, checking. This one has more paint in it. I think I started with more paint than the other one. So, white. Oh, that's much better. Sometimes adding just a couple drops of water will make all the difference in how your paint flows. I'm looking at how much paint is in each cup, and the this cup is a little less than the other. I must have gotten I think I got my starting layer a little bit thicker. I'm going to do another quick round of paint. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have way too much paint. Okay. I think I'm going to end with that white. Okay, now the nerve time. And what I'm going to be doing is a flip and then a drag. That's where you drag the cup down. So I think I'm going to do this one first. Are we ready for this? Cross your fingers that I don't get paint all over. Okay. And I'm going to do them on opposite sides of the canvas so I can get kind of my paint in the center. Well, I got splats, but that's okay. You gotta sit here. When mixing paint, I know a lot of people will tell you to let your paint sit. And there's an advantage to that. If you'll notice, I have bubbles, and it's not just from pouring the paint into the cup. It's actually from, I mixed it and let it go for a little, and used it quite a bit. Also, a thing I did not do that I should have done on this flip top cup is take some silicone spray and spray the interior of the cup so the paint releases a little bit better. I'll be honest, I forget these rules sometimes. It's just the nature of the beast. So let's see what I get. I take the extra paint in the cup that's draining out and kind of going on my corners. So my corners has paint. I'm making a mess. I have paint coming out of 2 areas on my cup. I want to make sure my corners get nice and covered with this paint, and give it something to slide into. I don't know if you can see the cup, but it's pretty, very pretty. Okay, I'm going to be doing this one this way. I didn't get a very good flip on that. I apologize. I should have turned my I probably should have turned my canvas around before I did that. Apparently, pulling the cup back away from you is not the best deal, but it's a live and learn. This is only my 2nd flip cup, and I actually had a request to do another flip cup. I'm going to take my butane torch. Oops, I turned it off. I cleaned up my butane torch. I spent quite a bit of time yesterday, which was a Saturday. I cleaned up my empty squeeze bottles. I went through and labeled all my my paints properly so I could actually see what they were. Okay, let's start tilting. And even though I mixed up a bunch of paints, I have a painting in mind that I want to do, and I I mixed the paints up for that because I did want it to sit and rest because of the nature of the painting. And I'm gently, I know it looks like I'm tilting, but this paint is so thick. I'm actually worried about having enough paint to go over my edges here. Because it's so thick. I'm going to play with it a little bit. Touch my corners as I move the weight of the paint down. I love these colors. They're all metallics or pearls, so that it makes a shimmery, shiny painting. Take me a while to stretch this out and get this paint to move everywhere I want it to be. I'm kind of rubbing the sides, so if it goes over, it can slide a little bit better. I know the sides are done, and yes, I'm wiping my hands quite a bit today. I got this corner, bring it down. that I'm a little worried that I don't actually have enough paint. Bringing that weight back to the center. Corner. Back down. And yes, I know I'm holding the canvas and not my, just realized I'm holding the actual canvas instead of my thumbnails like I normally do, but at the moment I'm going to let it go. I'll bring it back down and recover. There we go. Pour that off. Bring that paint back to center. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm having trouble. I'm gonna turn the paint canvas around. Once again, right, my very painty hands. Normally that wouldn't, the paint on my fingers would not bother me, but I definitely want to not damage the painting by getting paint all over the canvas. Down that side. Come on, just a little bit longer, brother. Okay, bring the weight of the paint back to the center. Yeah, I'm running out of paint because it's moving so slow. So get it back to the center. Touch up a few spots, just at the corners, especially where I put my fingers. Can't believe I did that. I know better, but sometimes I get excited and put my fingers in the paint, which is not really a bad thing, unless it destroys the painting. Wipe my hands off here. Let me take my torch it one more time because I see air bubbles and that from tilting it. Plus, I'm going slow. I'm not only popping air bubbles, but I'm also seeing if I can get, any cells to come up that may not have come up yet. This is a beautiful painting. I'm really pleased. Now, as I said, I only used all the Outral in these paints. There's no silicone. There's didn't add anything to the paint other than paint in the Otral and a little bit of water to get it down to consistency. I see one area I missed, the side here, so I'm gonna see if I can tilt the paint just a little bit over that side. No, it's not gonna move. I'll just have to cover that with some of the paint I have dripped off on the puppy pad, because I want to make sure I have my sides nice and covered. I'm going to run my finger along because I don't want any additional paint to come off this canvas, because not a lot of paint to spare on it. Okay, let me wipe my fingers one more time. I'll put you on pause and bring you down for a closer look. Guys, I'm back. I repositioned my new light and I can still see glare. Darn it. Here is the finished painting. Well, that's gonna be... Oh, look at those beautiful cells. And I apologize for the light. I've got some gorgeous, gorgeous lacing here. I really love how this area turned out. It looks kind of like something has dragged its tail through the painting. Again, I have just gorgeous, gorgeous cells. And almost look like a reptilian skin in this area. It's so pretty. And then up in this corner, I apologize for the glare of the light. I'm going to have to reposition it again. Look at these massive cells. Wow. As I said, this is just Otral and paint. No silicone whatsoever. Let me see if I can get up high enough. I'm turning the camera, trying not to put my finger. Hopefully I can get a full picture of the canvas. Well, this is a flip cup where I actually honestly flipped the cups, and I think it is a success. I think it's a beautiful painting. So this is Evelyn from Cat's Play Art. If you'd like this video, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I try to post at least every other day. Sometimes I post every day. It depends on actually my work schedule and what I've gotten done. And leave a comment and tell me what you think. So you have a great day, and this is Evelyn signing off.